Imagine this. Samsung's new Pro phone is about to launch, and instead of blowing everyone's minds, it might just be Samsung's most controversial move in years. The Galaxy S26 Pro sounds like it should be a game changer, right? A phone that sits between the regular model and the Ultra, giving you something special without Ultra-level pricing. But early leaks suggest something completely different, and it's raising a lot of eyebrows. Welcome back, everyone. Sam here. If you love staying ahead on the latest tech news, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss what's coming next. Now, here's the twist. The biggest upgrade to the Galaxy S26 Pro might just be its name. Yep, that's it. No bigger display, no higher resolution, no crazy refresh rate boost, just the Pro badge. For a phone launching in 2026, a 1080p display might feel stuck in time, especially when competitors are going sharper, brighter, and bolder. If you were hoping for a punchy, next-gen panel with eye-popping visuals, this rumor might sting. And cameras. You'd expect Samsung to throw in something that really justifies that Pro label. But here's what we're hearing. The main camera is using a new sensor, but it's still the same 50MP count as last year's S25. The ultra-wide might get a bump to 50MP as well, but some leakers say that won't translate to meaningful improvements. The telephoto, basically unchanged, it's starting to feel like a phone that looks upgraded on paper, but doesn't actually deliver a pro-level experience in real life. This decision also puts Samsung in a tricky spot, because calling it the S26 Pro automatically invites comparisons to Apple's iPhone 17 Pro, and that's a battle Samsung doesn't want unless they're bringing serious firepower. Right now, the S26 Pro seems more like an iPhone 17 rival, not a Pro competitor, and that might not be enough to keep Samsung at the top of the charts when Apple's new lineup drops. But, and this is where things get exciting, Samsung has one massive ace up its sleeve this year: performance. The Exynos 2600 chip is shaping up to be a beast, scoring roughly 11,256 in multi-core benchmarks, actually beating Apple's A19 Pro chip in that area. That means when it comes to multitasking, video editing, or high-end gaming, this could be the first time in years that Samsung pulls ahead. And if you're in the US or China, you'll probably get the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2, which is testing even higher. And that's before it's fully clocked to its maximum speed. This is a big deal because for so long, Apple fans have bragged about having the fastest phones on the planet. And to be fair, they weren't wrong. Apple's single-core performance has been untouchable. But with Samsung and Qualcomm now overtaking Apple in multi-core and GPU power, we might finally see Android phones feel faster in real-world heavy tasks. Imagine editing a 4K video, switching between 3 demanding apps, and playing a high-frame rate game, all smoother on a Galaxy than an iPhone. That's the kind of shift that could make 2026 one of the most exciting years for smartphone performance. Still, Samsung can't rely on raw power alone. Buyers expect better charging speeds, at least 45 watts to compete, and a bigger battery, maybe 4 300 mAh, to handle all that new performance muscle. If Samsung nails those upgrades, the S26 Pro could go from being labeled a disappointment to becoming the sleeper hit of the series. And that's where this story gets really fun. The S26 Ultra is rumored to bring massive upgrades, so all eyes will be on it. But if the Pro surprises us with better real-world speed and efficiency, it could steal some of that spotlight. Samsung still has time to tweak things before launch, and if they play it smart, the S26 Pro could become one of the most talked about phones of 2026, for the right reasons.